All right, let's now shift our attention to our continuing coverage of the simmering tensions between Ukraine and Russia and the West. Now, in the latest, NATO's foreign ministers will be meeting today to discuss how to counter a Russian military buildup that is taking place along Ukraine's border. Now, the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken arrived in Latvia for the meeting, and Western nations, led by the United States, are extremely worried that Moscow could be planning a ground invasion in some parts of the Ukraine along the border. After reports of Kremlin amassing forces close to Ukraine's border, NATO, which still remains uncertain of President Putin's intentions, is all set to discuss the contingency plans in case these fears of a possible Russian invasion into Ukraine were to come true. Ukraine, meanwhile, has warned that a Russian military operation could be launched in the blink of an eye. It's also called for swift action to deter Moscow. Ukraine has said that Moscow has gathered over 115,000 troops along the border with Ukraine on the Crimean Peninsula, which Russia had annexed in 2014.
What we see now is very serious. Russia has deployed a large military force in regions close to Ukraine's state border. This includes tanks, artillery, electronic warfare systems, air and naval forces.
Meanwhile, Turkey's president has reportedly said that it is ready to act as a mediator between Russia and Ukraine. The country has good ties with both nations, though it opposes Russia's policies in Syria and Libya. Moscow is unhappy with Turkey after it provided Ukraine with armed drones, which Kiev used to hit a position controlled by the Russian-backed separatists. While Kremlin has declined to comment, Ukraine has welcomed Turkey's offer to mediate.
It is true that Ukraine and Turkey enjoy excellent relations, and there is a high level of trust between President Erdogan and President Zelensky. Ukraine remains committed to the work of the Normandy format. However, we never objected to any proposal or initiative of good offices offered by other partners and friends, and we will welcome any effort that can help us to put an end to this war, to return Ukraine's territories, which are currently under Russian control.
Meanwhile, Belarus has announced joint military drills with ally Russia on its southern border, though no specific date has been announced. Belarusian leader Alexander Lukashenko has warned that Minsk would not sit by if a war were to break out. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.